Welcome to the Blanco Wellness Podcast. Thank you for being here. Take a breath, settle in, and let's talk today about the one relationship that shapes every other relationship in your life, and that most people have never seriously examined. There is someone who has been with you through everything, every success and every failure, every moment of genuine joy and every difficult night. Every version of yourself you have moved through on the way to who you are now. This person was there for your worst decisions and your best ones, heard every thought you have ever had, witnessed every chapter of your life from the inside. They will be with you for every chapter still to come. That person is you, and the relationship you have with yourself, the quality of it, the tone of it, the degree to which it is built on something like genuine care and honest respect, shapes the texture of your experience more fundamentally than almost any external circumstance. Most people have never quite thought about it this way. We think carefully about the quality of our relationships with other people, how we communicate, whether we are being fair, whether the connection is healthy. We invest real effort in learning how to be better partners, better friends, better colleagues. Yet very few people stop to ask the question directly. What is the relationship I have with myself actually like? If I am honest about the way I speak to myself, the standards I hold myself to, the patience or impatience I bring to my own struggles, is this a relationship I would choose if I encountered it from the outside? For many people, the honest answer is no. There is an inner voice that operates with a harshness that would be completely unacceptable in any other context, that appears after mistakes to deliver a verdict, after disappointments to catalogue shortcomings, after comparison to confirm inadequacy. You should have known better. You are falling behind. Others have managed what you cannot seem to manage. This voice is not questioned, because it presents itself as honesty, as the necessary counterweight to complacency, as the thing that keeps you from becoming someone who simply accepts mediocrity. But think about the people who have actually helped you grow in your life, the teacher who genuinely changed something, the friend whose honest conversation shifted your direction. Were they relentlessly harsh? Or were they honest and also kind, able to tell you a difficult truth without making the truth into a verdict on your worth as a person? The Buddhist teachings on compassion are usually understood as referring outward, toward other people, toward the world. But the Buddha was equally clear that self-compassion is not a lesser form of the practice. It is the foundation of it. The capacity to extend genuine kindness outward tends to be limited by the degree to which we withhold it inward. This is not a comfortable observation, but it is a consistent one. People who are genuinely harsh with themselves tend, eventually, to be harsh with others. While people who have developed some real patience with their own imperfections tend to bring that patience into the world around them. The quality of your relationship with yourself leaks into everything else. A student once came to a teacher and said that he was struggling because he could not become who he wanted to be, and that this gap between who he was and who he should be felt unbearable. The teacher listened, and then asked him one question. Would you speak to a child who was learning something difficult the way you are currently speaking to yourself? The student said immediately, "No, of course not." The teacher was quiet for a moment. "Then why?" he asked. "Do you believe that cruelty will produce what kindness could not?" The Taoists found in nature a consistent demonstration of how growth actually works. A flower does not bloom through self-criticism. A tree does not grow taller by comparing itself unfavorably to other trees. Everything in the natural world develops through the provision of the right conditions, the right nourishment, the right environment, the right quality of tending. and through patient faithfulness to its own particular nature, rather than through pressure applied against it. Human beings are not fundamentally different from this, despite what the voice of self-judgment tends to insist. Growth happens in conditions of genuine care, not in conditions of sustained attack. There is an important distinction worth drawing here, because self-compassion is sometimes confused with the avoidance of honest self-examination. They are not the same thing. A genuine friendship involves honesty, the willingness to tell a difficult truth when a difficult truth is needed, to encourage real growth rather than simply offering comfortable reassurance. The relationship you have with yourself should contain that honesty. The difference is the quality of the container it comes in. Honest feedback delivered with care produces reflection and genuine change. Honest feedback delivered as punishment produces shame, and shame tends to produce avoidance, the opposite of the growth it claimed to be serving. Consider how many choices people make that reflect a quiet, unexamined belief that they deserve less than they actually do. The situations they tolerate, the treatment they accept without question, the needs they consistently place last, the dreams they have quietly abandoned without ever quite deciding to. Often these patterns are not driven by external circumstances, but by an internal relationship in which the self does not occupy the position of someone worthy of genuine care and consideration. This is where the foundation shows. Every other relationship you build is built on the ground of this one, and if the ground is not solid, if the person at the center of your life does not actually believe they deserve to be there, the structures built on it tend to be unstable in ways that are difficult to trace back to their source. The Zen teaching that describes a person as both the sky and the weather is pointing towards something genuinely useful. Most people spend most of their time identified with the weather, with the passing states, the fears, the self-doubt, the critical commentary, the emotions that move through and feel while they are present, like permanent truths about who you are. The sky is the awareness beneath all of it, the part of you that was present before this particular storm, and that will be present after it has passed. You are not your worst day. You are not your biggest mistake. You are not the harshest thing the voice inside you has ever said about you. You are the one who hears all of it. And that is a different thing entirely. As we close today, I want to leave you with a question worth genuinely sitting with. If you treated yourself the way you would treat someone you deeply loved, with the same patience, the same honest encouragement, the same willingness to extend the benefit of the doubt, what would change? What would you stop tolerating? What would you finally allow yourself to pursue? What would you stop saying to yourself in the quiet of your own mind? Every relationship in your life will shift when this one does. It is the relationship that all the others grow from, and it is always, wherever you are, available to begin again. Thank you for being here with me today. Until next time, be well.